Hi everybody, welcome back for another episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was genuinely worried about putting on too much makeup, and then here I went ahead and went with all of the blues anyway. I don't know if I'm going to end up crying in the next couple of episodes, but it's very likely. We'll see how the kids fare. Shall we get to it? The Western Air Temple, starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Nick, 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 Nickelodeon. Yes. Water, earth, fire, and air. This is where we're like at our lowest now. So I'm ready to see if like this is going to be like a despaired filled episode. I kind of feel like this is going to be either that or the beginnings of hope again. I feel like the Zuko meetup has to happen now, right? But it could just be an episode of just like, this is where we're at our lowest, there's where everybody's sad, this is the Game of Thrones where everybody would just be crying and upset with everybody, but we'll see. We'll see. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Previously on Avatar. They go. Book 3, Fire, Chapter 12, The Western Air Temple. Yeah. Mm. Up, down, down. Oh, we're full on Spider-Man in it. Y'all gotta go upside down. Killer. I love that we've gotten to travel to most of the air temples too. Not all? Most. Remind me. You had a balloon. Hmm. Ah, I just feel like he's failed like twice. His way of avoiding it. He's trying to. Hi. This is cute. This is so cute. Yes. Channel. Full on channel it. Act it. Full on method. Oh my gosh. That's cute. That's cute. He needs a friend. Somebody. Somebody be nice to Zuko. Look what I can do, huh? Distraction. Hi. Papa senses the intent. Let's go. Like, what now? Yeah. Let's go. Oh, it's Katara. Papa's like, yeah. And I'm full on Sokka thought. Good apology. Ugh. It is kind of sus, like how he just be like I get it, like what he wants to do and how he's coming from, but offering himself up as a prisoner would feel like a spy tactic. So I was like, mm-mm. Yeah, frog friend. He tried. That's like the best he could have done. Like, hmm, she's not wrong. She got a point. She got a point. I'm surprised it's Toph, but at the same time, I'm very intrigued how this is going. Let's go, let's go. Ooh. Oof. Yuff. I wouldn't be doing that. They're hanging on, like the buildings are hanging on to the cliffside, man. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's like he's been gone so long. We've even talked about him. Where has he been? Sniffy Boom Boom Man. And we needed a Toph to be... Yeah, and we needed Toph to be incapable of hearing him or feeling him nearby, so... I mean, I guess they could have thought it was a show until he, like, almost actually went off the edge. It's such a cool, like, layout of stuff. Bonk! Let's go! Good shot! But it gave you like a second. You could have, you could have, I don't know, used water to like pick him up and throw him over the edge. I don't know. What? Am I getting chills? Ooh. And that's fair. Most recently. Scoop. And off we go. Especially in this place. Scary Katara. I'm pleasantly surprised with the dynamics that they decided to take in this one. We had the ultimate feeling that Zuko was going to meet up with them for this episode, so I was not surprised that he actually did confront them or like come up to them and try to apologize. I should go ahead and say, like, him trying to talk to himself and like fully go method acting and try to be Iroh as well as his sister and try to talk to himself of like what would they do in these scenarios or whatever. Um, it was funny. It was funny. Not expected, but just nice little levity moment that we had in this episode. I was kind of right in saying that this is just the like despair episode that's going to lead to the hope, which is good, which is good. We needed a little like downtime of like, ugh. We didn't have the full on like everybody giving up or anything. We definitely had Aang kind of like avoiding his problem once again, just trying to be like, I just can't deal with this right now. So I need a second just to like look at something else. We're in the Western Air Temple. This is a really cool area, really cool structures. I have some good memories here. I want to share them with you guys. So it was neat to see that, and I loved the architecture. That was just like wonderful. I don't feel like we had much of a reason, and I'm also kind of curious why we didn't have the other troop members, like the boys that were like super excited for the exploring of the temple. They had nothing to say about this whole situation that we have going on with most of it. Admittedly, it's not their destiny to decide this if they're a part of the group or not, I guess. But like at the same time, it just kind of feels odd that they just weren't even present by the end. Um, I will say the writing took a turn. I was thinking last time if anybody was going to be super anti this, like by the end, it was going to be Sokka. Sokka was going to be the one that was just like, you dare do anything to Aang, and like I will take you down. I thought that's what it was going to be, but no, we had the full Mom Katara come back by the ending, and that was spooky. I kind of felt like she would be the one, just like from all of the characters and everything that we've ever had. I thought that she would be the one that was being like, well, see, I saw a softer side of Zuko, and I think that he should join the group because of it. No, we got the exact opposite, where she was like, no, he played me. And fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This is not happening again. And I live for it. I'm living for it because, like, genuinely, I think they needed somebody in the group to be the person that was just like, mm-mm, we have to be real here. You have done some really bad things, and that we've gotten to see it. They have not got to see it. But this entire time, there's been this like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he going to make the right decision? Is he just going to fall back into his old ways? They're totally right. He was raised in a way that he is very confused, and we have seen it as the viewer that he is growing. He is learning. He is making his own choices. But there is always that fear right now of like, we've also seen him make some really poor choices just to fall back into what's easy. And so they needed somebody on the team that was going to be the person that was just like, stay in line, or things are going to go bad for you. And that it was Katara. Oh, because I feel like if we had to have a tough character, it's typically going to be Toph. And making Toph the one that was actually the person that was like, let's see if we can get him to join the group. She was very brilliant. She was very factual with all that. She's just over here like, we need a fire teacher. You guys can't find one. I don't even know who this other person is that we were talking about before. It's going to be impossible to find them. And one has offered themselves up on a platter. Why aren't you guys even considering it? But everybody else is right too. It's like, you weren't there. You weren't there for all of this. So there's a lot of history here, and it's a lot of history being like weighed and measured and seeing if like, could this actually be something good for us, or could this not be? The ultimate thing that was the tipping point, I even would have thought that like, is this a ruse? Is this a show they're putting on with Mr. Combustion Man as soon as he came up? I'm so surprised they never played off of his sniffing, because really he just always sniffed before he shot something. So like, I was so expecting them to have to like take him down just via the sniff. But we got our boomerang action, which was pretty cool, showing that Sokka is a very capable person even without his any kind of bending abilities. But that ultimately Zuko took him down. I was a little confused. Maybe I blinked or something right at the end, but like, I did not see Zuko actually do the explosion thing that made Mr. Combustion Man get exploded. But I imagine it was him, because we saw the arm go flying off and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I just that's confused me for a second. So feel free to explain it in the comments if I just blinked and I just did not comprehend or something. But now they trust Zuko, because he did take down Mr. Combustion Man for them. You could see him basically I guess if nothing else, they would have thought like, wow, that was hella disrespectful to the prince. I guess like he isn't on their side for reasons now. I don't know. I probably would have been sus at first if it was just an act or not, until Mr. Combustion Man like pushed him off the cliff. Because that could have potentially ended really, really poorly if Zuko hadn't climbed onto that route, whatever. But something else I wanted to really point out in this one is I am very proud of Zuko finally doing the right thing, but also having like the epitome of a good apology. If you like go through all of these, like I have said my fair share of apologies. I have also received my fair share of apologies. I'm sure every person has. But there's a difference between just being like, yo, I'm sorry, and I've said I'm sorry, so therefore accept it. And saying something like, hey, here's my acknowledgement of where I have messed up. This is where I messed up. This is why I'm apologizing for messing up. This is how it probably affected you, and this is why I'm trying to change. And I want to do better, and I'm looking to do better. And please let me help myself do better. Your forgiveness would be everything. But I don't know if he even asked for enough forgiveness. He just like actually just said like, I'm sorry. And like, it was such a genuine apology both times, even though the first time came with a whole bunch of stuff they didn't know. So that wasn't so great. But especially by the second one, I was just like, hell yeah. You are claiming full responsibility for everything that you've done. And you're even admitting like, I thought I was right, but I now realize I was not. And like, it's okay to say like, yeah, I thought I was right, but I am now in the current moment trying to be a better person. And I'm acknowledging that that was not right. I don't know. It was just really impactful and really powerful. And I really appreciated that. Aang talking to him about it also. And just not only like trying to acknowledge like, I see that you're sorry and I would like to learn from you because I need somebody right now and I want it to be you. But also before just being like, yeah, you're part of it. he just going off and being like, let me ask my teammates, let me ask my friends if that's okay. Yeah, admittedly, like the friends just being like, yeah, if you think it's a good idea, it's a good idea. But just having that like validation from everybody too, and making sure like if they're cool with it, then we're cool with it. That's what a leader does. That's what somebody that is actually trying to take care of people does. So I just really liked this episode all the way around. Just all of that interaction. I don't think it could have gotten better with all that. Plus, now we have scary Katara. I really hope it doesn't immediately flip in the next episode. I hope we have a little bit of hesitancy also still between Katara and him, just for the sake of like tension and drama in the group. I just want to see a little drama there too. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be really interesting to see what comes. But until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching with me. Bye for now. Mwah!